Welcome to the Teacher's Guide to B.E.S.T Tiered Instruction. This video will focus on second grade benchmark 2.2, which is identifying the number that is 10 more, 10 less, 100 more, and 100 less than a 3-digit number. Begin by having students build numbers using base 10 blocks or place value chips to reinforce place values of 3-digit numbers. Next, introduce directional cards. This allows students to decide which place value would be affected if we added 10 more, 100 more, or took away 10 less and 100 less. Now, using these together, have students build numbers and provide them with a sentence stem along with their model, so that way as they come up with the new number, they're able to read across which number is blank than the original number. Here we've begun with 10 more and 10 less directions, since students should be familiar with doing this with 2-digit numbers in grade 1. Students should begin to notice which place value digit is being affected. Now we shift into working with 100 more and 100 less, using the same strategies. Again, students build numbers and follow the directional cards. They have a sentence stem at the bottom to read their new number and complete the sentence. Again, students should start to notice which place value digit is changing based on the new directional cards. Students need to also be exposed to numbers that would contain a 0 after the direction is followed. Here we started with 110, but now we need 10 less, which would leave us with 0 tens. This is great practice, again, for how to also read 3-digit numbers. Now we've started with 1 in our hundredths place, but we need 100 less, which also means that our new number is going to be less than 100. This new number only has 2 digits to represent tens and ones. When a number begins with 0 tens and we're asked to take 10 less, this allows students to understand and see that regrouping needs to happen from the hundredths place. This manipulation is necessary to help students later with subtraction with regrouping. Once students have exchanged the 100 for 10 tens, then we go ahead and follow the directions and take 10 less. Students identify the new digits in their number and complete the number stem. Now we have a number where there are 9 tens, so adding 10 more means we would have 10 tens, and we can regroup that to make a new 100. This helps students with addition with regrouping. After manipulation, now we've moved students towards representing the directions on a number line. This is more abstract, so students should still record the math that is happening while also differentiating the jumps to signify which ones represent 10 more and which ones represent a jump of 100 more. You may also use a vertical number line, which would aid with the word more and less to show how numbers increase and decrease. Here we allow a student to do all 4 of the directions to the same original number, so they're understanding that 10 less and 10 more only affects the tens place, while 100 more and 100 less affects the hundreds place. This is still a great time to have a conversation with students about which digit was affected and what they're noticing going from the original number to their new numbers. And finally, we can use directional cards and base 10 block visuals in case students get stuck by organizing their thinking into a table. We've given them a start number. They have to figure out the end number given the change that needs to occur. Once students have completed the task, we can go back through and have a conversation about which digit in the original number was affected compared to the end number that they got. This will help later with comparing and contrasting numbers.